Disclaimer, no investment advice provided. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please read the disclaimer in your own time. Morning, guys. Swears is here. Hope you're all well. Yeah, let's do some back testing. I'm sorry it's a bit late, guys. I've had a busy old week, but I'm going to start ramping things up again. And yeah, you know, we're nearly a year old, guys. On the 27th, right, of this month. Oh, is it summer solstice today, by the way? Longest day today. How depressing. The longest day and then the slow journey to winter. Anyway, I'll try not to be negative. We're only in June still. But yeah, 21st today, innit? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, on the 27th, which will be Sunday, Swayze's charts on Twitter will be 1 year old. So I came up with the insane idea of creating Swayze's charts on Twitter a year ago, and that'll be on Sunday. We'll have to do something. We'll have to... We'll have to do something, guys, you know what I mean? Because we're still here, you know what I mean? Still here. And, you know, our dogged determination and our refusal to quit, we're still here. Yeah. So I'm very happy with that. Very, very happy with that indeed. NFX is looking interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. And, I'm sticking by my belief that we're now in a... Well, I was calling out. It was a risky move, as we know, but it looks like the buyers are well and truly back in. I'm calling out this bullish channel with NFX. Anyway, let's do some back testing, right? I'll keep the videos relatively short because I don't want to bore you guys to death. I was going to do it over the weekend, but I had to go and see my brother, and quite a few things got in the way, and. I tried to get stuck in last night, and I was absolutely shattered. I was totally exhausted because on Saturday I'd done a 91-kilometre bike ride. That was my longest all-time record. I was out for 6.5 hours, 5 hours of cycling according to Samsung Health. Burnt 3,000 calories. I was wasted yesterday. So yeah, 91 kilometres. Wow. So I want to start some back testing. We've already done Tesla, but I just wanted to say hi, Bear Bills. Good to see you. And it looks like this chart idea that you come up with, mate, and then we read through it a touch. But fundamentally your idea looks like it's finding support, doesn't it? So that's interesting, isn't it? We've done BXP. I think I did that I did that chart for you in Diamond Members Room. Then Andy John. All right. Pelzy81. Pelzy. Sounds like a football name, doesn't it? Pelzy. EVGN on the daily chart. Sorry it's been a while, mate, but let's get stuck in, yeah? So you see a macro uptrend, and then you've got this downtrend here. I was having a look at it. I actually started drawing it out last night. It's not a bad idea, mate. I don't think it's a bad idea, but might have spotted something else. Here we go, EVGN. Just doing it the long way, guys. I know I can press the button. A, B, C, D, E, EVGN. Did you listen to my NFX video? I'd literally just woken up. I was like falling over my words and everything. It's probably not the most eloquent video I've put out, but I thought, sod it, do you know what I mean? Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. EVGN, American stock, right? Pelzy. I see a downtrend. Got to be careful, mate, right? Yeah, so we've got quite a few touches here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly 7. Sorry, 7, nearly 7 touches. So could be a downtrend, but I see within the downtrend, Pelzy, I see the pullback. So that's how I see it. Now, yes, there is a big picture where we could attempt to draw a trend line, and we can draw it. And you might be right in the macro. Now, there are quite a few touches, okay? So we can draw the trend line. Okay, I'm certainly not dismissing your idea, because a lot of my ideas are very similar for the big picture. So we could have a channel within a channel within a channel. Most definitely we could have that. It's interesting to see where the EMAs are heading towards, right? If price does want to break out, we've got this pullback. So we can trade pullbacks, of course we can. We know we can. So it's a decent bit of charting, that, mate. It's a decent bit of charting. Now, your downtrend, you've done it as a spike in a channel. I drew the big picture for this downtrend. This is my interpretation, right? This little channel here has got a lot of touches, and there definitely is. I can draw this out. I can definitely draw this downtrend out. You've not got that wrong at all. But what I've done, you see, because it's reached the bottom of this larger channel, we have this solid buy-in. Now, this solid buying candle, mate, could be an indication that the big picture is correct with this solid buy, and then also this pullback. So, but if price does want to go bullish, there's a lot of market structure, a lot of fresh air up ahead. And then we all know as well, Pelzy, right? Pelzy, that price loves to return to gaps, right? Loves to return to gaps. Now, funnily enough, that gap, where price gap down with EVGN, right, on the, let's have a look, 22nd of Feb this year, right, would take us to a significant level there to test this downtrend, wouldn't it? So, good charting, mate. Keep up the good work, mate. You're definitely seeing stuff. You've got a breakout on the 4 hour. Yeah, you see, there's that candle again. You see that significant candle there? These significant solid buying candles are created by block buys, mate, by the market makers. Don't forget that, yeah? So, it's great that you've seen that. And, yeah, you know, I could definitely draw it like you have, but we could also look as well on the daily that we had like a triangle break as well earlier on we've had this like you draw it, in fact we could draw it slightly differently if we wanted to. There you go, could draw it like that from that swing high. There you go. Now the triangle break with this one, boom, came down, and then the buyers came back in. And bearing in mind, right, don't worry about triangle breaks. They don't always need to break out to the top at all, all right. So I just wanted to spend a little bit of time on that, Pelzy. Keep up the good work, mate. Pelzy, 81. Cracking, mate, cracking. I'm not even into football. I love the name. Sounds great. Pelzy. Love it. Right, Monish, keep up the good work, mate. That's a great interpretation. Manish in the house. Manish has been killing it, hasn't he? Absolutely knocking it out of the park lately. It's like a new man. He's like a new man. Manish, what have you been looking at here? Oh, and bearing in mind, Pelzy, as well, obviously, you know, my chart's way ahead of yours because you did yours a couple of weeks ago, didn't you, mate? So, well done, mate. MTR Wireless Edge, MWE. Looks an interesting chart, mate. Have I ever looked at this? MWE. MWE in the house. I'm getting quite a few notifications off those little... I think I'm going to start knocking it out of the park and making loads of videos. Been a bit, not lazy, but, you know, took my foot off the gas a little bit maybe recently. Maybe. I've been busy. But, you know, we have been absolutely knocking it out of the park for nearly a year. I mean, it takes a lot of work, nearly, you know, over 9,000 tweets. It's hard to keep that up all the time. Oh yeah, I've drawn it out. I've drawn this downtrend out, Manish. What have you got? Bearing in mind, guys, yeah, listen, I could be, completely wrong, but I'm drawing it out as an interpretation to how I see the charts move with this system. I know. Why have I got a completely different chart to you, mate? Oh yeah, there's my downtrend. Now, I know you're trying to fit this idea into one large macro uptrend, and you might be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. The markets are always right. Yeah, it's us that is wrong. If an idea of ours is wrong, it's the markets, right? The markets are always right. Manish, this is your idea, okay? And don't forget to shrink the candle size, guys, yeah? It just makes it easier to read. Like, Manish, yours is like that, right? But if we just shrink the candles, it makes it easier for the human eye to read these ideas, right? Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's your idea, mate. How many touches we getting? Getting a few. You have to forgive me, guys. I need another coffee. I wasted from my bike ride. 1, 2, still. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably got a touch dominant trend line to the top, right? Yeah, looks like that's where you're drawing yours from, mate, doesn't it? I'm all for these macro ideas because we've been right so many times. Yeah, there you go. We've been right so many times. This might be, a lovely little idea, this Minish, to be honest with you, mate. So that looks about right. Then it spiked. The low gave us an uptrend. Let's just get rid of this one. Any interesting candles? Let's have a look. Because we know that the charts move within channels, within channels, within channels. You've put yours to that swing low there, right? Yep. Yeah. So, we've seen so many tickers move exactly like this year, haven't we? Previous year, uptrend, okay, and then the majority of the year sell off, okay, and now a lot of the stock's starting to recover. So it's a beautiful idea, Manish. It's a beautiful idea, mate. It is. It's a great idea. Just try and don't forget about your channels within channels, okay? Don't forget about these downtrends. Okay, you got macro, and then price looks like it's trying to get above. But the question is, right, when you've got a downtrend, Manish, like this, yeah, with the smaller channel, you don't always get an immediate breakout. We know how the market moves. It moves within different patterns, right? So we've got key level of resistance coming up. Now, we can draw that as a consolidation zone if we want, yeah? If we want. So we can draw it like from this swing high, or we could probably draw it here, like this. So we can draw it like this. Let's just put it to the close of this candles. I need to put my glasses on, guys. Right, okay. And bearing in mind there's all this support below. So Manish, right, we might not get an immediate breakout. We might break out, and then it might interact with this resistance up above, but it's just a bit risky. We've not got much movement, Price may want to retrace and then retest, so it's got to break out. It might not even want to break out the consolidation. Do you see this move here? We've still got potentially a lot of this move in play, haven't we? Do you know what I mean? Because we know how price moves. So there's the resistance and there's the support. And then this is like a war zone. It's like the battle zone. It might not do that exactly, but we do know that price will bounce between resistance and support until it gets the momentum that it requires to do the breakout, okay? If your idea of this macro uptrend is correct. But it's a great idea. It's a great idea. What I'm going to do, I'm going to upload this video dead quick. I know we've just done 2 lots, but I'm going to do them in little smaller sections, all right? I'll get uploaded into the back testing, guys. Keep up the good work. We won't be defeated. We're nearly a year old, right? All the trolls and all the haters can do one. And we're still here, you know what I mean? Because we're stubborn bar stools. All right, guys, wicked. I'll get the rest. I'll do the rest in sections. All right, and I'll see you knocking around. It's only 9:39 a.m., so it's still quite early.